Hi guys, welcome back. Scatlink here, and we're off for more of Donkey Kong 64. In the last episode, we went back to the 64 original that runs in the expansion pack, of course, and, well, showed you how lag is beneficial. This time we're back on the Wii U Virtual Console menu to the one, well, menu? That's not what I meant. But we're back onto the Wii U Virtual Console version, and because we gained all 20 Banana Fairies in our file, which is, of course, this file right over here, we have unlocked everything in the mystery file. Well, the mystery section of the menu. I cannot words. And that's what we're going to be covering in this episode, because, well, that was the whole point of getting all the fairies, to be honest. Because if we go in here right now, depending on how many fairies that you have grabbed in total on any file that exists, you will have stuff available. So, we're jumping straight into this. 2 fairies required for the DK Theatre. Now, of course, if it's the only file you have, you would unlock different cutscenes depending on how far you are in the game, as well as how many fairies you have. So, with 2 fairies, of course, you unlock the DK Theatre, which is basically cutscene viewer, or cinema, or whatever you want to call it. And, of course, you get to check the cutscenes in whatever order you want. You have the wrap. Oh, wait, I forget. Yeah, you go left and right to choose what mystery bonus you want to choose, and then you go up and down to scroll through that particular category. So we've got the wrap, we've got the intro story, jungle intro, Aztec intro, factory intro, galley, basically all the intros every time we walk into a level, as well as entering the hideout. We also have the K.Rool press the button when you open up the battle crown door. Oh, whoops. No, get back there, please. That's because it's a bloody analog stick. Then we obviously have the game over theme. If you ran out of time in Hideout Helm, or if you clicked quit game during gameplay, this is what you would see. And the end sequence, which is what you see when you beat the game. But like I said, in order to see the cutscene afterwards, because we can't see it here, to see the sequence on riding on K.Lumsy's back, you have to actually beat the game. And then the auditions for the Dolphin project of Donkey Kong cutscene, you can only see if you achieved 101% on a file when you beat the game. So those 2 you cannot view, which actually gives you incentive to actually go beat King K.Rool, because you can achieve 101% without beating him. So there you go. So I like how they planned it that way. So I don't need to show any of them off because we've already seen them all, but this is the area that probably is going to take the meat of this episode. DK Bonus. We have Rambi Arena, we have Engarde Arena, we also have the DK Arcade, the full version, by the way, as well as the full version of JetPac, not the adventure mode or adventure versions of the game, but the actual ZX-Spectrum and arcade versions respectively. But before we get to those, let's get to the ones that are part of the game itself. Rambi Arena. You have tracked the tracked 5 high scores, or how many you got. That is a tough score to beat. I am pretty insane with this. But this is pretty fun, actually. I mean, it actually puts the animal buddies to a little bit more use. Get into a nice, unique little area here. And the pause menu is very lackluster, just so you know. So don't expect anything too amazing. Hit the moving targets to increase your score. Just hold B and run around like an idiot. The gold one is worth 10 points, and the more you hit at the same time, before your front hoops touch the floor again, you can build yourself up a combo. So if I did not do that right at all, because you want to try and get the gold one in with the rest, and this is also the only other time that you can see the gold one other than those cutscenes, which is kind of interesting. So this is the only other time that they're actually available to be hit. So of course every naughty is worth 2 points, a gold one's worth 10. Chain them for extra points, like that, if you can. A gold one hasn't spawned. Oh, there's a gold one. Right, let's see what I can do here. 1, 2, that could have been a 3 right there. Sadly though, even in this small little room, the render distance is terrible. I'm not going to lie about that, because I can't even find... There we go! Now that is amazing. That is good points. And I think I may have beaten my score. Sadly, whatever you kill after the time limit runs out doesn't count, so... Can't cheat this system. And yeah, I actually did beat my score! Wow! Just a bare 1 naughty. You go left and right in order to choose your letters. And, yeah, so... Just so I know, this is my Let's Play file, I'm gonna, well, let's play run, I guess. I'll just put SL, which is my, I guess you could, well, I could have just put SC, nah, because that's my actual initials, but SL, that's my let's play thing. So, that's the Rambi High School. But the Engarde, yes, that's Rambi Arena. The Engarde Arena is a little bit different, and this is not exactly one I'm good at. As you can see, I barely made it past the original score. And yes, all default scores are AAA, that is not me. Look at all those Rareware logos. Plagiarism much? There I am. Swim through the stars to increase your score. Of course, you just want to hold A and just swim through the stars. I missed that one. But yeah, there is a set route. You just got to choose where you want to start. Did I hit that one? Yes, I did. Alright. There's not really anything about chaining. I think jumps get... Yeah, ones underwater give you 5 points. The ones above water give you 10 points. So... Oh, no. They give you 20 points, actually. Okay. So, yeah, you just want to keep following the route once you start. You can go in any direction, it's fine, but this is the way I normally do it. I don't think I'm going to get that one. I breached too early. Can I not try again? There we go. Like I said, the ones above water are the ones that give you the most points. So these are very short. Which is why I wanted to do them first, since the other ones are going to take the meat of everything. Doesn't matter where you touch the stars, as long as you touch them. Wow, I've got a way better score than what I did before. And I forgot about that stuff all the time. But that's fine. And we're done. So, let me breach one more time. And there we go. So that's pretty sweet. I did way better than I expected. I beat both my old records. Thank God I got a backup of the save state at the moment, because if anything does go wrong I can try again. But still, that's pretty sweet. So, yeah, that's those. And now we've got the official DK Arcade. I think it's time to squish this back to 4x3 and get the old overlay back. Because look at this. Even though it tracks our high score from the story mode, because that is because it tracks the same thing. Notice that we have 3 lives, like you normally have, and you will have, not the Rareware coin, and we're not starting on level 2. So if you wanted to keep playing the quote-unquote hard mode or adventure mode version, play it in Fungi Factory. Fungi Factory? Frantic Factory. But if you want to play the actual arcade version, either download the modified NES version on the 3DS Virtual Console, or get Donkey Kong 64 and have it built into the game. Well, once you have 6 Banana Fairies and reached Frantic Factory, that is. But yeah, I'm just going to give this one run, see how far I can do. Of course, the game isn't going to end when we hit 100 meters. It will just re-loop immediately onto the second level, like it should in the arcades. So, already we've got 2 games in one. But remember, with JetPac is also a ZX Spectrum game, and that's the full version as well. So, we won't have just 2 lives. We should have about 5, if I remember correctly. But obviously, the Rareware coin ain't going to show... Yeah, the Nintendo coin isn't going to show up in this one. The Rareware coin ain't going to show up in that one either. I think I said Rareware coin for this, and that was stupid. But you get what I'm saying. So, technically, when you buy this game and you've got at least 6 Banana Fairies in the adventure mode... Really? That broke my knee. That did not look far enough down to me. But yeah, keep getting interrupted because of things happening on the game. As long as you get 6 Banana Fairies in any file, you've pretty much effectively got 3 games in one here, which is pretty awesome. And I can't really complain about that. I can't move! My remote died. Well, poop. Give me a moment. Okay, you might have noticed a bit of a time drop. Apparently I can actually use the control pad here on the gamepad. That's weird. Or maybe you can use the control pad on the 64 version. I never tried, but obviously it's easier to play with the gamepad in terms of analog stick or control pad. The control pad's obviously easier to reach. Plus it's a decent size and it's not weird. Yeah, that was half intentional, half not. I was distracted. Sorry about the cut, but yeah, my remote died. I forgot to charge my batteries up. They're just AA Energizer standard batteries. So, that's pretty sweet. So, let's see if I've got this. No, I haven't. To boldly flee. Whee! I broke my knee. That does not look like a high enough drop. Oh well, I didn't reach the end. I suck. Yeah, I don't want to play. Sadly, you have to actually enter the game before you can get back out again. Yeah, that's annoying. Sorry, I had a cut again. I got interrupted, but I couldn't pause the game unless I pressed home, but I wasn't going to do that, especially with the border app and all that. But yeah, obviously got its own... Yeah, you can actually raise the highest scores in the main game. It's kind of weird, but we just want to exit DK Arcade. And now we got JetPac. Of course, this is the same that you would find on ZX-Spectrum. You can actually change... Well, I don't think you can actually change keyboard to Kempston joystick. And I don't think you can... Can I not press select or something? No, poop. I forgot I mapped the select button on here to do that. Ugh. Well, never mind. I'll just cut that out. Oh yeah, so now we've loaded up here. You can't change the settings, I don't think. Can you? It's like... Is there not a way on... Ah, you press B to change 1 player or 2 player. Of course, we can't change the input type. Because, you know, obviously it's been mapped to a set way, but that's a thing. So yeah, but it's just the same. Like I've already mentioned, it's the original... Wow, that was terrible. Quickest death in video game history. Okay, so as you can see, we've started with more than 2 lives. And the Rareware coin will never show up. And we can go even further with high score if we want to. Oh my god. Why am I dying so fast? How did I get this first try in the Let's Play? I feel like I didn't even try. Oh well, that will give us some. That will give me more time to show off a glitch that you can actually do in the next mode. Yeah, we have to enter again in order to bring up this menu so we can exit JetPac, because we can't move a mouse to the corner and press X if that's even how you do it in the ZX Spectrum. Because it has its own operating system. It's nothing like Windows, which is now like a staple of every computer imaginable. But yes, those are the 4 in DK Bonus, which is pretty sweet. Of course, I do better in the built-in ones, but the 2 separate games I do absolutely shit on. Go me, am I right? But then again, I had to change controls halfway through this video, so that's my fault. Bit of unprofessionalism right there. Once you get 10 Banana Fairies, you can reverse every boss that you have fought in that very file. So, or in the file that you've unlocked it in, unless, you know, whatever. So, of course, we have Jungle, Castle, well, I'm going backwards here. Jungle, Aztec, Factory, Galleon, Forest, Caves, and Castle boss. If you want to reverse the final boss, you should already be at the final part of the game by now, so you can just do that. That's why it's not here. Plus, you would have the usual stuff that you would normally have when you go against the bosses. You would have, well, the amount of watermelons you would normally have if you purchased them from Candy. That's literally the only upgrades that you would have. I think you also have the best Simian Slam, regardless on how far you are in the game, so that could be a thing. But there is one reason why I want to replay a boss here. Because sometimes when you beat a boss in this mode, well, when you do beat a boss in this mode, what's supposed to happen is that you would get booted out before the key shows up. But sometimes the game can bug out, and instead of doing that sequence on fading out before the key shows up, the boss will actually drop the key. But if you grab it, nothing will happen. It will just, well, it will take you back to the mystery menu afterwards, like normal. Like if when you beat the boss, but instead of doing it when you beat the boss, it will do it after you grab the key, so... Very minor, the key does nothing. But if you want to do like a glitch key kind of completion rating, like, oh, I want to grab all 7 glitch keys that I'm not supposed to have. I mean, it happens in the 64 version as well, and I don't know what triggers it. And maybe if you play the mode enough. But yeah, normally it would fade out black. Yeah, I'll probably play this again and again off screen, and then show what happens when the key does show up, and then when I grab the key, it will just kick me back out. Of course, yeah, we do have the best Simian Slam, but we still only have 1 watermelon, because that's how much we would have at this stage in the game. But just for general purposes, because the Super Duper Simian Slam can activate any switch. Even though no switches actually appear in any of these bosses, for whatever reason, it gives you the best one. So, where I don't think we have any Crystal Coconuts, because I can't do the Shockwave, but I never tried doing that in bosses, to be honest. So, that's fine. But yeah, this boss, as we already know, hardly takes any time whatsoever. He's got 1 hit left. He should be down in a minute. Come on. Oh god, I'm about to die now. I killed him. It's fine. Take that barrel to the face, and are you going to give me the glitch key or not? I don't think I explained it well, and I tried to explain it twice as well. Basically, if you beat the boss, it should fade out before the key shows up, but sometimes the key can show up regardless, and that's just random if it happens. It's supposed to fade out like that. Sometimes it will drop the key, and it won't end until you grab the key. So I'm going to go back in and do it again and see what happens. Oh wow, it just jumps straight back in like you game overed. Of course, if you turn off the game or reset the game, it will do the cutscene like usual, but that's fine. And I don't think it will do it if you've already beaten the boss in your adventure mode and then quit, because as you're quitting the game, that resets the cutscene flags. So that's interesting. But anyway, if I pause here, like I said, you just get a watered down pause menu. Because obviously you haven't collected anything, you've just got here. And of course, as you're not in a save file, you can't save. So I'm going to cut this battle out and get to the end. Okay, if it doesn't work this time, I'm not going to try again. Because I know for a fact it happens in the 64 version. Maybe it has something to do with lag. Maybe. Maybe it has something to do with lag. Maybe it's another lag related thing and I never realised. Well, we'll go back to it at the end of this video if that is the case. Because I've already done that about 4 times. Anyway, that's all it is for bosses. Now, of course, once you get 15 Banana Fairies, you unlock, well, only one option. I cannot go up and down right now. That was going left and right. I cannot go up and down right now. That is because this is the only option. Battle. Krusha off, or if we press Z, Krusha on. It's just the one option and it's toggle. Now you might be wondering, what is a Krusha? Well, I've kind of confused the name for Splats, but that's because if you remember in the Donkey Kong Country games, specifically number 1, the big blue bulky crocodile dudes that walk around in army jackets, those are Krushas. Diddy can't beat them. Only Donkey can. They're one of the stronger Kremlings in the game. Now, the thing is, if I just back out for a moment, of course this is going to be shown in the next video as well once I get to it. Kong battle, just go in. We have all 5 Kongs, right? Well, if I go... No, that's the wrong bloody menu. If I go back into mystery here and toggle it on, and then back up, and then come into Kong battle again, we now have an extra playable character! We can play as a Krusha, we can play as a Kremling. The only Kremling, and this is the only time you see him in the game as well, and he has 4 colours. He has his blue colour, he has a green colour, which makes him look like a miniature K.Rool. Then you have purple, which is very nice and fluorescent, very Spyro-esque. And then you have yellow, which is very nice and shiny. But yeah, that's all that is. So getting 15 Banana Fairies equals a new playable character, effectively, but only for battle mode. Only for battle mode. And finally, as we're going to go back into the main game, because this is what it is, we have cheats. We can have infinite coins, which, if you save the game at any point, by the way, your coins will permanently be 999, not the total that you would have grabbed throughout the game. We also have ammo. It will pretty much max out and keep your basic ammo infinite as well. It will just have the infinite symbol when you use it. In menu, it will have 200, or whatever your max is at the point in the game that you're playing, which means you could start a new game with 50 ammo all the time. We also have infinite oranges for all of your speedrunning needs on the 64 version, or if you just want to blow shit up, there you go. And of course, infinite film, which is kind of funny really, because we already have all 20 Banana Fairies. The only reason why we need this again is if we're going to play a new game, and we want to cheat. Basically, with these cheats, you can pretty much play a new game plus and just have infinite everything and start from the beginning. Don't have to go out your way for money, don't have to go out your way for equipment, you can just blast through the game. Gives you a good play time, but I don't know if speedrunners actually use these. Crystal coconuts, of course, infinite instruments, infinite, even though that's kind of pointless really, because you're never going to run out. I never did. And obviously you can just set them all to on just by tapping that button. Or not. So you can choose what cheats you want, or you can just turn them all on in the first place. There's no infinite health, however, because, I don't know, but that is an action replay code, so there you go. And yeah, so that's literally all of it. So if I just turn this on, and I'm going to make a save state here quickly, on this menu, because I don't want my files to be messed up with 999 coins. So I can just do this after it, and then I can probably do the next episode at some point. We want to go into Adventure one final time. I'm going to go into Game 1, just in case. It's not our file, but it's pretty much the same at this point in terms of completion. Let's just unload hell. Wait, I turned them on. I turned all cheats on, did I not? Give me a moment. No, I turned coins on. I didn't turn them all on. I missed it by 1. Let me go back to coins. Go up 1. There we go. I missed it by 1. What is the matter with me? Right. Now let's go back into Game 1. Good lord. It's going to be a nightmare to edit. Bombs everywhere! Let's play the bongos! I don't know if cheats have extra... Oh, you do have infinite homing ammo. I don't remember that. Never mind then. You do have infinite homing ammo. I don't know what I was on about. People are shouting in the background. That don't help. Infinite... everything, basically. And of course, when we pause, we have 999 coins. So with these cheats, you can just have fun. And at least then it allows you to check if you've actually got all Banana Fairies in the game anyway, because of maxed out stuff. But then again, why do we have this counter for? And I did not mean to do that. I was just trying to exit the screen. But hey, well, we can take some pictures. You know, that would have been a nice feature for this Virtual Console version, if you could, like, take pictures. Or even if it was on the Wii, you could have sent it to your board, but it wasn't on the Wii Virtual Console, only the Wii U, so that's a thing. But yeah, with infinite homing ammo, which apparently I don't remember, then again I don't use these cheats that often anymore. Yeah, okay, so I think I'll meet you guys back on the N64 version, see if I can pull off the glitch key glitch in the boss replayer. And if that don't work, then I guess I'll see you guys in the next episode. I'm on the N64 version this time. It may happen. It may have something to do with lag. If so, I won't include it as a benefit because it's more of a glitch that doesn't do anything. Is it going to happen? 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 There we go! And like I said, I can prove it, because if I pause, we have the watered down menu. That is a glitch key right there. That is not supposed to happen, as we've already seen in the Wii U version. It is lag specific. That is confirmed. Now, obviously, when we grab the key, it should do the usual fade out, but it will take us back to the mystery menu. But if you're doing Armadillo, you'll get talked to Squawks first, and then it will kick you out. Back to the mystery menu. That's what I wanted to show off. Okay, so so that's about it. So in the next episode, guys, I don't know when that's actually going to be. We're going to be done with Donkey Kong 64 pretty much for now until we do the true final episode, which will be, of course, Kong Battle. I will be playing as Krusha. I don't know who Aaron and Conor Mezra are going to be playing as, but we'll have webcam. We'll do it on the Wii U, and we will literally cover all the modes, all the maps, all the attacks and stuff, and yeah, we'll do all that. But I don't know when that's going to be, because Meryl isn't back in the area right now, and well, until he is back in the area, I can't re-record it, so that's a problem. But until then, we can get some other stuff done on the channel. So for now, that is all for Donkey Kong 64, and I'll see you guys in the next episode for Kong Battle. See you guys then.